This is Schéhérazade by Ernst Oppler. It's one of many works that the artist originally rendered during the various rehearsals and performances of Sergei Diaghilev's Ballet Russes. He turned some of his quick sketches into more detailed etchings and paintings, sometimes years after the initial drawing. This painting portrays a group of dancers in colorful costumes. A dancer in bright yellow is the central figure in the foreground, with arms raised and left leg lifted. The stage is decorated with low-hanging fabric draped from above, with two large ornamentations dangling down. When it comes to depicting ballet in art, most people think of French artist Edgar Degas. But Ernst Oppler was also notable for his visual documentation of dance in the early 20th century. Born in Hanover in 1867, he was the firstborn son of Ernst Oppler, a German Jewish architect. In 1886, Ernst moved to Munich to study drawing and painting at private art schools and then the Academy of Fine Arts. Oppler was a member of the Munich Secession and later the Berlin Secession, which included artists such as Max Liebermann and embraced German Impressionism. While his works included landscapes and portraits, he was most interested in movement, especially dance. Oppler wasn't just an artist. He unwittingly documented dance history by depicting the Ballet Russes productions and esteemed dancers of the time. This painting depicts the Ballet Russes production of Schéhérazade, a one-act ballet which debuted in 1910. It was inspired by the 1888 symphonic suite by Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov, based on 1001 Nights, also known as Arabian Nights, and was named after the main character and narrator of the tales. The ballet is adapted from one of the tales where a Persian Shah suspects that his wife and members of his harem are being unfaithful and pretends to leave in order to catch them in the act. This group scene is the climax of the ballet, at which point the women of the Shah's harem and their lovers are engaging in unruly dancing while the Shah is seemingly away. There are slight changes between the etching and the painting in the position and poses of the dancers and the set design. It's possible that the etching and painting reflect what Oppler saw during rehearsals versus the final performance, or just his own memory and interpretation of the ballet. Leon Bakst designed the colorful and exotic Near East, Ottoman, and Persian-inspired costumes and set. Václav Nijinsky played the role of the Golden Slave, the lover of the main female role played by Ida Rubinstein. He certainly would have drawn the audience's eye, decorated in body paint on his face and hands and wearing a heavily bejeweled golden costume. The exposed areas of the costume were actually covered with flesh-toned jersey until 1912, with the arms and backs bare. The dancers wore fitted bodices and silk harem pants that accentuated the body of the dancers and lent to their own movement. The spectrum of billowing costumes would have created a visual whirlpool of color, light, and undulating movement. Oppler's impressionist style lends itself well to capturing motion. He conveys the energy of the performance and the sense of movement of the dancers, as if the viewer can anticipate the next step or gesture. The brushstrokes of the arms and silk-covered legs also allude to movement, like a mid-motion blur, creating shadows and folds in the fabric. The eye-popping colors of Bach's realized designs draw the eye, while balancing the warm rest of the stage with the complementary blue set in the background, with a burst of greenery in the right.